Welcome to the next Get After It Sales video blog or vlog. It's the fall here in New England, as you can tell by my shirt, which also doubles as the time of year that every New Englander tells everybody else on the planet is why they actually live in New England. On a Get After It Sales note, I actually have business cards now, which was very exciting, not just for myself, but also for my parents as well. Today, we are going to be talking about pipeline management and the importance of pipeline management here on the latest video blog for Get After It Sales. Quick story. So when I was at the corporate executive board and I got promoted to actually being travel and go out on meetings, I struggled after my first couple of months because I had no idea what a good conversation was. I wasn't just scheduling meetings anymore. I was going out and really selling our services. So when I would have a conversation, everything seemed to be positive. And I had no way internally of understanding if I was really connecting with these people and if they were really interested in what I was buying. I used to come back and say every meeting I thought was going to buy, and then my pipeline never matched what my actual output was. Using a pipeline management document that I'm going to be putting up on the website, I was able to sit down with my manager and really start to understand what good conversations were, what medium conversations were, and what bad conversations were. From there, towards the back end of the year, my sales grew immensely and I became a much better salesperson because I was able to understand where and when to properly invest my time. A good conversation I was able to identify and close quickly. A medium conversation I was able to identify the next steps in that process, and I was able to cut short those conversations that weren't necessarily negative, but weren't going to end up in a sale for me. Reps hang on, especially newer reps, hang on to the possibilities of decent calls, okay calls, calls that don't end too badly, because it means they don't have to make new or cold calls. Cold calls are the least favorite part of the job for a lot of salespeople, so if they can talk to people they've already talked to, have some rapport with, they tend to go after those people. Well, a rule of thumb I've learned in ticket sales so far is that a person's usually dead after 72 hours. If you haven't made that sale within 72 hours of talking to a consumer right away, and for businesses, probably about 2 weeks, that company or that client or that prospect is probably dead. So the thing that we need to help reps understand is that we need to short cycle prospects. We need to start getting prospects to make quick decisions. The more that we press that onto our salespeople, the more urgency they're going to put into that first call. We know that every day that a call goes on, they lose about 50% of the opportunity to make a sale. If it was at 80 on a Monday, it's 40 on a Tuesday, it's 20 on a Wednesday, it's dead by Thursday. This allows reps, as long as we instill this in them, to hold on less to the bad opportunities, but more importantly, focus on searching for those positive conversations. So how can they understand what a positive conversation is? That's easy. Pay very strict adherence to a pipeline management document. Find a document, create a document. I'm going to be posting a document on the website that you can absolutely ask me for, and I'll be happy to send over. It was a document, like I said, that probably saved my career. And it's going to allow the reps to really understand what a good, a medium, and a bad conversation is, and force them to look at the individual parts of each one of those conversations and understand if that really has legs or it doesn't. And you, without the intimate ability to be on every call, can listen to those reps and help them understand if it was a good, bad, or indifferent call. And instead of just having individual meetings where you're talking very blankly across what are you going to bring in this week or what are you going to bring in next month, you can sit and have a very strong conversation and hopefully a weekly conversation about what the actual leads they're going to be driving when they do it. The website's going to show two different pages. The first page is actually the pipeline management tracking document. And the second page is going to be a sell sheet, a call sheet, and a meeting sheet. And what this does is it paints a very large picture for a manager and a rep to understand in the weeks that I'm making more calls, am I adding more to the pipeline? I'm hearing a lot in the business world about people moving more and more off of call time and call numbers and looking more at pipelines and understanding, are they growing pipelines? Are pipelines stagnating? Or are pipelines detracting without the revenue to go along with it? And I think that's a transition that we need to start making in sports. Less reliant on call time, less reliant on call numbers, less reliant on meeting times and meeting numbers, and more looking at those as symptoms of a larger idea of if they're driving revenue. Again, that stuff will be up on the website. Would love to interact more. If you have any questions, please check it out. And remember, like I said, it will be up on the Get After It sales blog, hopefully in just a couple minutes. Good luck. Happy selling.